Shit talker black. Now this is George Orwell, and I've been doing a lot of research on this guy because he talks about the new English language they were going to have and what they will be doing with it, but he never used the words neuro-linguistic programming. He's a very slick motherfucker too. His name isn't even George Orwell. They try to say his name is Eric Bland. You know, like Sandy Bland? No, Eric Bland. It's funny that Bland is like B-land. Like bring into existence the land, and that is what his name means. His name is George, it's G-E-O. You research it for yourself. That has a lot to do with the land too. Most of it, I guess, like geography or some shit. G-E-O. I'm sure it has something to do with the land. And his name is Eric. And Eric's name is in smack dab in the middle of America. You know, they have Eric Holder. Then they had this Eric here. You know, it's a reason for their names. So this guy here and this guy here, you know, that's supposed to be him when he was younger, but I want to show you something. I'm surprised Dallas Goldberg didn't pick this up. See that here? That here? No, they could be somewhat different because this is a painting or some kind of a Photoshop. You know, and researching him, I listened to a video where they said every nation has their own story, and that's for real. And then there was another video. It said that whoever rules history or some shit like that, they will rule the past and the present and the future, some shit like that. You know, it means that. And it was the people that did it. Now this guy and this guy, as I said, this is Photoshop, so they can tell a story when they get ready. They are a nation, aren't they? His name is Nikolai, and it is Tesla. And this is George Orwell. This is the real Nikola Tesla. If that's where he came, this guy came over to America under this name. His real name is supposed to be Eric. It's smack dab in the middle of America. Didn't this nigga come to America? Then they say, you know, this is what pink people say. I mean, some shit, I mean, I learned the shit in school. I mean, did I believe it or not? Some I did, some I didn't. But I don't have a belief system today. Today I know or I don't know. And I know what I'm saying is real. I'm surprised Dallas Goldberg has not recognized this yet, but he won't. He'll probably even try to say it wrong. But this is Photoshop. You see how smooth his skin is? If you cannot, just go and pull it up, put in his name. He only has one picture really, and someone put this up there as though this is him when he was young. Could have been, because this guy, there's a movie dealing with him. And this guy, this guy, he tells about it because this guy lived in it. So the pink man says, or you know, it's their story that he came to America to build these towers and give America free electricity. So everyone here could have free electricity. That's not what he came for. What he showed you that this guy, what he showed you in a movie, damn, what's the name of it? I'll get the name of it. What he showed you in a movie, it was Tesla. And they have videos of him. So if this is the real guy, okay, now the movie, this guy, I don't know if he wrote it, but it has a lot to do with him. You know, it's an old movie, and it's black and white too. And the guy who he's talking about, hey, Phil, is Tesla. Hey man, in fact, I know it's him. and that they put him in room 101, and they actually did bring him back to be under mind control. But see, it was hard for them to get him to be under mind control. So then they did put him back under mind control, and he forgot about the girl. The girl forgot about him. That's a thing called memory erasing or something. They have a movie like that to have the girl forget about the guy. Then the guy goes in so he can't forget about the girl. You know, they really willingly have the shit done. He did not, and nor did she. You know, but she gave in way before him. They'll even tell you that in the movie or whatever. So he comes over here under mind control to put the towers up. But as he's here, he sees how the people are here, and they're not like where he comes from. You know, there's really no Big Brother is watching you every fucking where. But he still was under mind control to put the towers up. So as he's doing it, then the other wicked ones, the handlers, they all come around him, right, to make sure he stays under mind control. So he had a way of hiding the way he felt or some shit like that, even in that movie. He had a way of hiding it. And but he noticed that the people here were under a different form of language that he really didn't have, because he was from wherever the fuck he came from, who was already under mind control, the land and shit. And so he noticed that, and he began to write about it. So now he begins to come from up under his like yes sir type of mind control. And in ways he begins to think for himself, boy, you'd be surprised how that picture is looking at me, like he's saying in a sense of a way, especially him, like he's just so glad I'm telling you. I do talk to dead people, so watch who the fuck you kill. So okay, so all the thieves, it's a lot. I can't remember all their names, but just do your history and see who's around them. And they like kicked his ass to the side or some shit like that, Then I need to use my pointer instead of my hand. Okay, so he came from under the mind control, and they could see, so they bust him down. He lost everything. He became a target for real. He was homeless and everything, depending on who you're listening to. Because, a lot of times pink people have like 9 or 10 stories from one person, and kind of don't match up. And sometimes they lie and put the pieces, and they write a script and then begin to tell you a story. And since we don't know, at least I don't know, it was not there, then they would say, this is Tesla and this is George Orwell, who is neither or. He is Eric somebody. Anyways, and that'll come back to me. So this is a Photoshop picture of him, and you see his skin is so smooth and everything, and he has a beard right here, but he's a Jew boy. You see his big ears, you can kind of tell he's a Jew boy too, the nose. But you see he has a permanent, what is called a permanent part. So whoever drew the picture actually paid attention to the permanent part. See here, the permanent part is covered up, but it's still a permanent part. And this picture, you can see this picture will be turned where his face is this way and this way. So I don't know if it meets up with that, but if this one does not meet up with this one, then just take it and turn it the other way, where this part will be exactly right here on his head. And it appears it's right there on his head too. That's a permanent part. Look at those big ass ears. And now when you're doing a painting, the ears can move somewhat. This is a painting also. The ear here is just like the ear here, from what I can tell. I don't know how to do it professionally. I just look at it and tell that these are the same ears. Now his ear is like turned this way, but I probably can find a picture with his ear because he has a lot of pictures. That's how I kind of feel like this man is real. And not only does he have a lot of pictures, he also has videos of himself, you know. And this guy is, it seems like this is the only picture, maybe in one more pose, and that's it. Then they threw this one in, but I'm just not finding this. And I've been researching him for a long time. So he begins to tell you about the language, and because we were under neuro-linguistic programming, and so he was writing about it, no one knew. And I think that is when you know, because damn, the way the movie goes is kind of backwards, you know. When they got rid of him, you know, he was watched all the time he was always watched. And although he fell down and was homeless and shit, and damn, he died a broke ass motherfucker. But he probably was broke before they took him into the mind control program. Now I want to show you what he wrote about the English language today. It says political internet technology targeted individual. Because he knew about it, he brought the technology over here for them to put us here in the United States under neuro-linguistic mind control. I mean, under mind control. We were already under neuro-linguistic mind control, but we were not under this type of technology, type of mind control. I mean, there were some who, like, you know, but they were white. They were pink people, you know, because pink people, they didn't care. They just want to know what's in everyone's mind, so they use their own children to find out what is in the melanated man's mind. They use their own children. So what we're going through today, the children were their practice targets. They practice on their children all the time. That's a damn shame to treat your babies like that, huh? Now, political language, which is internet technology and targeted individual, is designed to make lies sound truthful and matter respectful. Like how you can send your children to the military. Like little girls, I knew there was little girls. Now I find they're in the military. I'm like, wow. The parents are cool with it, but it's all about money, and money is a spell, and money is magic. And to give the appearance of solidity, whatever, to pure win. Solidity. I knew that damn word. And then it says George Orwell, 1946. That means 10. So he is saying that something has been already completed. If you take these, you will get a 10 too. And then here you go again, the internet technology and targeted individual and the incorporations, because all of those, like your phone companies, your electric bills, your cable companies, your radio, your TV, every fucking thing is owned by these motherfuckers. INC. They just don't put it there, but still, IC still means your income. Also, you have ticks. So the targeted individual is who they're ticking off of. And the English language. Now, someone looked this up before, and this word has something to do with the praising of penises, but I'm going to go and see. She talk a lot, he wrote.